It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Bryce Young. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Steelers. And
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun.
Moore, a short one there to Freiermuth.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third downs important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
Moore.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The Panthers at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Young now.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Young on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and goal.
Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, and Nelson space to operate. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. Stop short of the goal line. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Hall.
And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Holding offense.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Ward.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Looking to throw. Ward. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Off the play fake. Moore. Under pressure, and they get to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Ward. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Young.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there, pick up the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Young. And this one's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And Young's throw there incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Steelers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a level shy of the 1st down marker.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Young.
30-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Young working out of the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This taken in right around the goal line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw is Ward. Back to the air on 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ward now. A final shot before break. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That throw by Young incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young will set to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now Ward on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
And a check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young on 3rd down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Ward. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Ward. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Ward on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Take it at the 37. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Straight ahead is Hall. And down to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Here's Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short.
16-yard line. Turnover on down.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has put a lot of extra time in game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this time.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. He completes it to Stewart. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Young now.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st down throw for Young.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Young off the play fake.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. It's Young off play action. He completes this one to Mingo. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action. Young to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's man. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air once more, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Ward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Ward firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw is Ward. To throw on 2nd down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Ward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Here's a give to Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down to an goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one is over.